Hey folks, another round of questions and I have answers. Today is going to be about Step Back, what it means, and how I bring you my South Park mix with alternate history hub face every week. Yeah! The story behind history asks, how do you make your videos? If it's already on there, how about how you developed your style? Alrighty, the anatomy of a video. The first thing I do is get an idea, either by writing down when something strikes me as cool, perusing the giant idea pile I've been building since the channel started, or taking a suggestion from you, my loyal viewers. The next thing I do is try to find one or two of the big important books on the topic and get a hold of those. After putting together a quick summary, plus some poking around to find fun details, I begin to write. I write up a script that's usually between 500 and 900 words, and show it off all bright and happy to my wife. After she tears it apart and sews it back together in a form that actually makes sense, I record the audio. This process involves speaking into a microphone when children/large vehicles permit. Then it's just a matter of preventing the cat from jumping into my lap and meowing into the mic. She's persistent though, so often has to be there while I work. I then put the script into super expensive and sophisticated step-back animating software called PowerPoint, and think of a bunch of funny things for me to wear. Once I have found enough of those, I slap it into a file and put it up on the internet, hoping people don't hate it. I get to be happy for about 15 seconds before I open up a project for the next video and go again. As for style, I would say it was an iterative process. I made my first two videos apparently while drinking, and then realized they looked far too much like Cody's work on the Alternate History Hub. So I did a makeover. I try and change things from time to time and push the abilities of making stuff out of PowerPoint shapes as much as I can. Or maybe sometime I'll just learn how to draw. Gus Campbell asks, how long does it take to animate? That depends on the video. Usually the better part of a day if I do nothing but that, and the audio part is entirely complete. I will say 6 hours. Locke asks, which channels have you collaborated with? Will you collaborate with small and new channels? Well, Locke, I have collaborated a lot. I think it makes for interesting content and allows me to stretch as a creator. Since about 80% of you now are here because of a collaboration, this should be no surprise to you. If you click on this thing I wrote about long before I decided what it was, you can see them all, and there will be many more. The smallest channel I have worked with is just under 200 subscribers. If they have a good idea, I don't much care how big the channel is. Bigger channels took a chance on me when I only had a few hundred subscribers, and I'd like to pay it forward if I can. On that note, the story behind has been teasing the birth of a channel that I really want to see. So go to his channel and poke him until he gets his first video out. Paulo Stannered asks, what software do you use in the making of your videos? For organizing my life Organized. For research, DevonThink. For writing, Google Drive. For audio, Audacity. For animating, PowerPoint. And for compiling a video, VideoPad Video Editor. High-Waisted Pantaloons asks, how do you see your channel being different from all the other history-related channels? What sets you apart? Thanks for asking this. I came to YouTube to make history videos because of a deep dissatisfaction with history content in general. The history channel is, well, we all know what it is. And overall, we history content creators tend to take the easy route of focusing on warfare and generals. I wanted to make something that talks about history and does it in a way historians actually do it. So I would like to think Step Back is different because we look at all the cool things that aren't easily illustrated with maps and arrows, and touch on stuff very few people do. Xander asks, what crazy ideas do you have that you haven't been able to execute yet, but hope to do in the future? Like, in general? I'd like to visit India or something. For the channel, I'd like to make more stuff besides videos that fills the same niche. I mentioned earlier that I've been mulling over a few book ideas and have some ideas for a few other projects that I'll have to say are top secret for now. Kong Ming asks, how do you usually decide a topic? This is difficult. It has changed over the months I've been doing Step Back. I originally just had a bunch of cool topics I always wanted to see a good video explainer on, but could never find. Now, on top of my own random ideas, I also go by seeing what people like or dislike through the success of videos already out. If the divination, chicken bones, star signs, and numerology all work out, I get to work. This has all melded into a sort of spidey sense for what would make a good step-back video. Hopefully, this spidey sense will get sharper over time, and my channel will have more hits than misses. Thanks everyone for the questions. The next video will be underway ASAP. In the meantime, be sure to send along any questions you want answered down below. I just passed 5,000 subscribers, and my life has been crazy. I owe it all to you guys who have been far better to me than I deserve. If you want to see more PowerPoint creations, subscribe to Step Back. Hey folks. Why Canada isn't part of America is actually an interesting tale that was on the fence until as recently as the late 19th century. However, the story must begin somewhere, and first we must set the stage. In the 1750s, from the moment Columbus landed in the Caribbean in 1492, theories popped up claiming that he was the last of the show, not the first. It seems that many a historian, folklorist, and archaeologist have theorized, and at least one case confirmed these claims.